Zoom it in a second. Yellow one.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to worship on this fabulous day. This is the day that the Lord has made. I agree with Victor, amen, but we'll try the longer response if you like. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Jesus asked, which one of these acted as a neighbour? We're going to be exploring that, but first of all, and we have a worship band today, so thank you. We're going to sing two hymns, one after the other, but between them, if you could remain standing for a brief prayer, please. So, after the prayer, we'll sing number 15, Let Us Sing to the God of Salvation. But if you could turn to number 11, I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart, and we'll sing that one through twice. Seeking your words of comfort and challenge.
Before the Lord and sing.
off. But I didn't expect that when it comes to what you can do with an upturned hand. Now, if you could all put your hand out like that in front of you, and I want you to turn it so it's that way around. Okay. Was that too difficult or are we okay? Right. This time, you've got to do it, but you mustn't move your wrist. Now, I've seen some people already. Come on, come and show us how to do it. Don't show it just yet. You two, quick. If you, yeah, oh, well done, Terry. You're doing a great job there. Can you do it? No, you're twisting your wrist, Phil.
Yeah, I've got moments.
Is this physically possible? That's amazing. Right, okay, would you two like to demonstrate how it's done? This is brilliant. Did you see the wrists rotate? No. Would you like to do it again? Okay, that way. No, this is practicing. We'll try it once more. Hold your hand right. Pull it towards your shoulder. Rotate it across your body. Rotate it to point forward. Put it back to your shoulder. Rotate it across your body. And hey presto. You didn't expect that, did you, Buzz? Brilliant, thank you very much. There are lots of things that we don't expect. Like this, for example. You all go ah after 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Very sweet. Or, some people doing exams don't expect that. Okay, I passed really well. They are happy souls. And they end up saying, and this is my 3-letter description for this service, they end up saying this. OMG. Which, if you don't know, is what a lot of people write on text messages when they say OMG, which stands for oh my God. And when they say that to me, I say, yeah, you're probably right. And then they go, oh, perhaps I shouldn't have said that. I said, no, you definitely should. But today, we're going to have a look at this OMG moment. And we'll hear about that in a bit. Let's sing again together. Majesty. We'll sing it through. Terry, you back up again. Thank you, Terry. Let's stand to sing.
Jesus, be glory, honor, and praise. statutory basic report if you haven't already given. There's also about visual reflection, and then Friday fellowship, friendship, and coffee morning. The garden party yesterday. Many thanks to all those who supported yesterday's garden party and the picnic. It was lovely to see everybody, especially the young families that turned up. It's great to see those children running around, it really was. There's still some hot books left for sale. That will require you to have your tea and coffee afterwards. So, Holiday Club. We're delighted to hear that 45 children have already registered to attend this year's Holiday Club. The Elaine Reese would like a meeting with all the volunteers who have offered to come. This meeting will be on a week on Monday, 18th of July at 7:30. With the number of children coming, it would be great to get even more volunteers helping. See Elaine if you wish to volunteer. I've got no birthdays in the diary. There's birthdays when I want to sort of own up to. There's still some copies of the church 18th of July and available in the porch on the way out if you want yourselves. Also, there was a big source of request from the food bank that running really low on their supplies. You can imagine the sort of drain, current situations having on people. You should invite in your heart. There's a box in the side room at the front. Bring something next week. Yes, there's a list of things in the magazine. And yes, if you're not sure, ask me all for it. It would be great to have you sort of do something along there. So, Rachel, I understand you want to say something about next week. So.
Morning. I just wanted to invite you all and anybody that's not here, please pass on the message to join us on Wednesday evening if you're able to. We've got our Brigade Awards. I know we've got small in number, but absolutely great quality this morning. These three young people that are with us. We struggle to get them here on Sunday, but we provide church on Wednesday evening to 40 children, week in, week out. And we would love you to join us on Wednesday. If everyone turns up that says they're going to turn up, we may be having around 100 young people and their families, siblings, joining us, and I just feel it would be great for you to see that, to see the kids that are having the enjoyment they have spent together, but also I just feel it's a great opportunity for mission. And we've got all those people that are on the periphery of our church, and if we can show them God's love, and that will encourage them more. So 7 o'clock, there's pizza, there's drinks, and there will be awards being given out. It will start in here and we'll move in next door, well, probably on the field because the weather sounds like it's going to be great. So, hope you can make it.
Thank you, Rachel.
We have a slight problem in that we don't have a reader this morning. So I think we'll have to go for plan B. So here's plan B. Because we need some thugs and rogues. Because we're going to tell a story that requires at least 2 vicious, mean, unkind men or women. I've got one volunteer already. Which are you, vicious, mean or unkind? Okay, right. Can you stop taking our cues out that we need? Now we need, we'll probably need a bloke here. Can you see any vicious, mean, unkind people who look rather like Terry? No affection. Yeah, he's the only person who knows what's happening today. Okay. Well done. Right, now we need need a travelling salesman. No, I think I've got another job for her, actually. Yeah. I've got another job for her. Victor,
Yes.
are you a good travelling salesman?
Pretty fair.
Okay. You're going to have a bit of a rough time. Well, you see, you're travelling between places. Okay. And, but up the road there, a place called Jerusalem. Okay. And down this way, somewhere, a place called Jericho. So you've got to take samples. Would it be pedicare that you'd be looking for? Your foot care? Marcus, this is what he's professionally good at, you see. So you're born for the role. You'll have to start at the back there, Victor. Okay, thank you very much. Right, now what we need is someone extremely holy. Very, never look you in the face, look just above you. So who would you, because notice we volunteer for that, so who would you recommend for that? The person at the opposite end of the scale. Would you like to have a go at that? Right, okay. You probably need to start at the back as well. So, no, you're rather above everybody else. You're superior. Okay. Now we need somebody who is called Laura. And you're a sort of very keen helper in a religious organisation. But you're so busy doing that, you haven't got time for the real world. I know it's not you. But would you like to play that role? Go on. You'll have to go and join the gentleman at the back. Okay? We'll call you Jeans for short. Levi. She's a Levite. Ah, okay. Right, now what I do need is an understanding person who can run a Premier Inn for me. I'm not looking at you, Marcel, it's all right. Would you like to be the Premier Inn owner? Premier Inn is, well, surprisingly, it's just here, actually. We could have had juries in, we could have had, what's that, is it the Savoy? There's that posh, I don't think we could quite stretch it. Can you do the Savoy? No, probably Premier Inn. Now, we need somebody, now it's difficult to imagine anybody could fulfil this role. What's the name, who's playing Djokovic today? What's his name? Kyrgios. Yeah, we need someone like Kyrgios. Or John McEnroe, or Ilya Nastase. We need somebody like that. Or we need somebody, so perhaps a drug dealer. Depending on your taste, we need a Keir Starmer or a... He's gone, hasn't he? Somebody that people don't like. Can I just check? Do you like hospital meals? Okay, right. Well, those who think that Phil could fulfill those roles, say aye. Any against? Barry, you're Phil, would you like to go and join the characters at the back? Oh, by the way, you need a donkey. Would you like to choose? A donkey? I've discovered why I'm not a theatre impresario. Okay, we need a lot of people to give the impression of being in a slightly desert sort of place with a bit of wind blowing through, some tumbleweed rolling. That's everybody else. So if you could give us some atmosphere. That's
Coming on it,
this. How good is that? That's extraordinary, isn't it? Oh, and I need one more person. I need somebody, well, I need two people really, but I only need one. And I want someone who is as clever as a lawyer. Someone who's really sharp. So I thought Elaine Mapp would be Elaine, would you like to step forward? Because you start this reading. I hope you've got an idea of where we're going at present, but if you haven't, you will soon. Because Jesus was talking to his friends, and this lawyer says to Jesus, what have I got to do to get eternal life?
What have I got to do to get eternal life?
Well, said Jesus, well, what does Scripture say?
You want to say love God and love you.
Yeah, love God.
Love God.
Yeah, other way around.
Love God and love thy neighbour.
Except he's feeling a bit ovine, a bit sheepish, because he was trying to catch Jesus out, and Jesus has put the pressure on him. So then he comes up with what he thinks is the killer question, because he says,
Well, who is my neighbour?
and Jesus said, there was once a man travelling from Jericho to Jerusalem. Yeah, go for it. When he was set upon by mean, vicious and unkind people. Who beat him, stripped him, and left him lying on the ground. Get down. Half dead. And then they ran off with their ill-gotten gains.
Run off with me foot cream.
And there he is, slumped over the pew, bleeding. And a priest walks down that road. That's you. And he walks by on the other side. And went to his pew in the synagogue. And then James came along, old Levi the Levite, and notices what's happening, but looks at her watch and realises she's going somewhere else, and she scurries on. Mind full of happy thoughts, no doubt. And when Jesus is telling this story to these Jewish people, we get the OMG moment. Because what he says next is quite shocking. Because I suspect they're just waiting for Jesus to say, and along comes an ordinary Jewish farmer, or a shepherd, or a welder, or a cab driver, or a...
It's a camel. Good point.
And it's the trotty. It's Morris. It's whatever you want to call it. With an Egyptian donkey. And the crowd would have been... What? Jesus said, and he had pity on the man. Got off his donkey. I hadn't read that textual variant. And had sympathy for him. He bound up his wounds. And bathed them with oil. And into the nearest pub, which happened to be the Hazel Inn Premier Inn. And although the innkeeper was a bit surprised, did you hear Phil's line? Don't overreact. And went up to the innkeeper and explained what had happened.
This project undertaken of the could be stable of the Premier Inn. Other inns are available.
Yes.
And here's some money.
Here's some money. If it's not enough, then after the do the extra is needed. You sell the car.
And she said, of course. And took him off somewhere. The boss at the Cowboys beard. The Samaritan, the big nut man recovers on the front pew for a moment. And Jesus asked the lawyer, which of those was a neighbour to the man caught up with things?
Most definitely the drug dealer.
And sadly, the lawyer couldn't say Samaritan. He didn't use the word. He simply said, the person who had mercy. This is the gospel of Christ. Thanks be to God. And thank you very much. Round of applause, please. Let's sing again. It's number 568, Colours of Day.